Davey, tough result here at Motherwell, poor performance as well. How frustrating is it for you and also the travelling fans?
I think that was there's not been a lot of poor performances. That was one today. Probably wasn't quite as bad as Easter Road, but I don't think there's a lot in the first half. We've got 2 or 3 chances, they've got 2 or 3 chances, but they score their chance for 20 yards. Got to do better than the edge of the box coming out and shutting it down. We turn my back in it and makes it a wee bit difficult. Jerome's really got a chance, I think. But we get into half time, we kind of change it in terms of what they were forcing us to do, and what we wanted to do was the difficult part. So we changed it, and I thought we started the second half no bad. 1-0, I think. Then we get a great chance, Suso, great strike, big save with Ward, and then it wasn't long after that we give away a penalty. It's disappointing. I don't even know if it's a pen. BBC were in there saying they're not sure, it's soft, I'm not really, honestly, I'm disappointed in the manner of how we defend the wide area. We knew they would do that, we worked on it, and then we give the penalty away. So pen or no pen, we still allow the opportunity into the offensive third. The game becomes 2-0 and we need to roll the dice because you want to go and try and get the next goal. So we put 2 up top, change the shape. We knew the game at that point would become transitional because you're giving them the wide areas and they're decent at. Their wingers are got pace, so they're good at that. They find their wingers early. The game is really like basketball there, and we lose a third goal that's so avoidable. We create a couple of good chances ourselves, but I think at 2-0 the game just runs away from us. Yep. I don't think the change of shape helped us. It should have, it never. But you were chasing the game, you needed a goal at that point, so I felt by putting the 2 strikers in and Robbie Muirhead just behind them and jumping Josh up one and jumping Sammy up, it might have gave us a wee bit more penetration at the top end on their centre backs, but just it wasn't quite there. I'm not so sure the change actually gave us the impetus that we needed in the game to change the game.
Yep. In terms of kind of penetration, it's potentially similar to last week, that we're maybe just not doing enough. Do we have enough plausible threat going forward?
Well, I don't think when we went the 2 up top, we put a couple of balls in the box, but I don't think our desire was there. I don't think the delivery was quite there. I don't think the movement was there. But when you look at the first half, I think Chris has got a header at the back post, probably got to do a wee bit better. Tetty had a big chance and Smithy. Yep. Smithy down to keeper's left. But if you looked at both chances for both sides, I don't think there would be a lot in the game at that point. Yeah, they've dominated the ball. Second half, I don't think Jerome really had what you call a good safety make, where his Ward pulls off a big save, and then they got the part and get a penalty. So the game's really difficult at that point. Yep. So you can look into it. It ran away from us at 2-0. The change of shape never helped us, but I felt going 2 up top, and I think you've got to match them in the midfield area. I think a 4-4-2 would have got battered even more, but the 3-5-2, you're hoping one of our strikers or our 10 can go in the end of something. Boobsy has a big chance, no? I know it's 3-0, but to go 3-1 and we don't do better with that again, and that just seems to be the story of the top end. One mistake at the back, and by the way, the last 2 weeks, it's probably not been mistakes from the defensive line. Yeah. It's not the defensive line that are making these mistakes, that are losing his goals. It's more so the offensive players being asked to do the dirty side of the game and kind of just switching off. Yeah.
In terms of you personally, how do you kind of evaluate this, like going into Saturday night, into Sunday? Do you come up with numerous different scenarios in your head and try and reset before Monday? Or
I don't think everything's broke. I know where we are. I'm not oblivious to that. There's been a lot of good performances. I think we're better at home, as most teams are. Yeah. So it's a big game. We're now coming into a batch of games. We're going to be playing teams in and around us. Yeah. I feel we've been. I knew when I looked at the fixture list, I knew it was going to be really difficult in terms of where we were, who we had away from home. We're now coming into Kilmarnock at home. You're now coming into Dundee at home. You're now coming into obviously a St Mirren at home. I know we're away with that one, but you're then coming into the St Mirren at home as well. You should have been St Mirren away the previous time round. So you're looking at teams that are in and around your area. There's chances, good chances to go and pick points up and see where we are come January. But the group and me, my target is make sure we're no bottom of the league come January. And I think that's got to be the short-term objective. That's got to be the short-term target. but there's no getting away from the days that how disappointing today was. There's a way to lose a game, and we lost the game last week and we're all disappointed, but I think there was the vast majority was positive coming away from the game. There was a lot of positives today, struggling to find the positives today. I think we got bet with a better team today, and that's a hard one. It's a tough one to take.
Absolutely fair. Moving in towards kind of transfer market time again as well. There are kind of semi plans in place. You got to roll the dice. So.
I think Calvin's said there's support there. I think when you look at where we are, I think it's obvious we need that support. We need to bring players in.
Yep.
We need to bring players in that are going to help the group. So I think we've got 2 already kind of signed off. Probably need another 2 in, but the support's there for the board. The board have said the support's there for that. But I think it'd be easy for me to go out and spend money, and you've got to make sure who you're bringing in January is going to hit the ground running, is going to make a difference, and is going to hit the group.
Yeah.
And for me, your signings have got to really be boys that are going to affect the starting 11. You're not looking to go out and sign boys that are going to potentially be good squad players.
Yeah.
That's a hard one, but because bringing boys in for foreign markets where there's more value, sometimes there's an adaptation period.
Yeah.
I don't think the value's here in Scotland for us. The players that are available for us, I'm not so sure the value's here, but we've worked hard. We've been working hard. Tom and Chipper are on it constantly, day in, day out. We spend a lot of time on a weekly basis after training. So we're working hard behind the scenes to try and bring players in that are going to really help us.
Dundee next week. Chance at home again. So
yeah, I think it's a must-win, no?
Yeah.
Into match day 16, it's a must-win. So I'm not going to downplay it. We need to go and win that game.
Yep.
We need to go and win that game. There's no ifs, there's no buts. And we need to stop. I don't know if players looked a wee bit feeling sorry for themselves there a wee bit. And it's my job to make sure they're not coming that, no feeling like that Monday morning. But we need to go and win the game. Simple.